Schwanzi, we need to stop for some shoes. Schwanzi, we need to transfer some funds. Schwanzi, they have the tastiest Napoleons there. Schwanzi, I have decided to take a little trip to southern France and then around the world. Michelin to star, of course. Schwanzi, and I adore simple food. Well, I was wondering, would you like to join us? I'm going out to buy gold. I'll be back in exactly 2 hours. Schwanzi, you are an idiot for a master. Schwanzi, remember to change your shorts.
Only an idiot embraces suffering when he knows the way out. Your ignorance is the strongest evidence of your ingratitude.
Conscious man murders the conscious man. He finally, totally is.
Mark these words. Remember my face as I pull down this window, approaching power. Because it will take 1,000, 1,000,000 more incarnations before you understand the source of the word and can let it go.
The more others he destroys, the more he is. When the semi-conscious man murders the conscious man, he finally, totally is.
Only an idiot embraces suffering when he knows the way out. Your ignorance is the strongest evidence of your ingratitude.
When the semi-conscious man murders the conscious man, he finally, totally is.
Mark these words. Remember my face as I pull down this window, approaching our moon. Because it will take 1,000, 1,000,000 more incarnations before you understand the source of the word and can let it go.
The more others he destroys, the more he is.
Oh. I guess I gotta answer this one. Yes, Chief. What line are you using? Yeah. Yes, I understand, Chief. Now, Mr. Green he's doing well. He's doing well. He's doing fine. We're getting very close. We're dealing with unconventional agents and unconventional operation. No, I'm fine. Where did you get that information? No, we're fine. Mr. Green is fine. I anticipate having Texas Red secure by the end of the week. Yes, I know. Yes, I know the last operation didn't go well, and I understand your urgency. Yes, I know about the Pam Comlink. Yes. And of course the Doomsday Machine. Yes, Chief. Yes, I understand fully. Well, there's only so much I can do, Chief. 3 days? Chief, I need at least a week. Okay, Chief. What? Are you gone? Chief, are you there? Shit.
Pontoon. The rich young Aussies favor this hybrid of 7-card stud and acey-deucey. Played stoned on rum and opium, with stout Balinese boys standing alert to lift champions back into their chairs. So Frank comes to value Pontoon, charging like a desperate dying bull around the teak midnight table. He plays the small pots loud, the big pots quiet, smiles at their gallows humor, and parlays his small stash into a good possibility of departure.
You've obviously never heard of cobalt thorium G.
Well, what about it?
Cobalt thorium G has a radioactive half-life of 93 years. If you take, say, 50 H-bombs in the 100 megaton range and jacket them with cobalt thorium G, when they are exploded, they will produce a doomsday shroud, a lethal cloud of radioactivity which will encircle the Earth for 93 years. The doomsday machine is designed to trigger itself automatically.
But surely you can disarm it somehow?
No, it is designed to explode if any attempt is ever made to untrigger it.
Automatically?
It's an obvious common trick, Mr. President. We're wasting valuable time.
Well, this is absolute madness, Ambassador.
Our doomsday scheme cost us just a small fraction of what we've been spending on defense in a single year. But the deciding factor was when we learned that your country was working along similar lines, and we were afraid of a doomsday gap.
That's preposterous. I've never approved of anything like that. Dr. Strangelove, do we have anything like that in the works?
Under the authority granted me as Director of Weapons Research and Development, I commissioned last year a study of this project by the Blunt Corporation. Based on the findings of the report, my conclusion was that this idea was not a practical deterrent for reasons which at this moment must be all too obvious.
Then you mean it is possible for them to have built such a thing?
Mr. President, the technology required is easily within the means of even the smallest nuclear power. It requires only the will to do so.
But how is it possible for this thing to be triggered automatically and at the same time impossible to untrigger?
Mr. President, it is not only possible, it is essential. That is the whole idea of this machine, you know. Deterrence is the art of producing in the mind of the enemy the fear to attack.
A small gray. At UBUD, they run cockfights in specially vented barns with a small gamelan band and elementary girls taking bets to fat fathers on the bloody dirt floor. Today, Frank picks a small speckled gray against the giant Van Gogh beauty. Proud iridescent feathers, green, gold, and crimson. Attacking with a razor claw, then suddenly dropping dead in the straw.
Thank you for coming in today, Mr. Blue. Due to the emergency and the importance of this assignment, you have been given top secret access to this briefing. We are collaborating with the Defense Department and NASA, and we still have not been able to find the artist that calls himself Texas Red. There are two things that you need to know. One, vril, which is a dark energy matter that makes up 96% of the universe. The English writer who discovered vril claimed that he could control matter with merely human will, and this remained purely scientific until recently we discovered Texas Red was controlling the vril energy as well. We detected his breakup of Hurricane Sandy before it hit New York, and we've been closing in on him ever since. The second thing you need to know is that Texas Red, who's also known as Frank Glendover, was recruited by the company but then went into exile for 40 years. He was spotted once in the 70s with Ilyich Sánchez, and since then he has been spotted strengthening people's wills and taking them to other planets with the PAM-COM link. Do you know what the PAM-COM link is? No. Basically, Texas Red is Moriarty. He is the smartest, most dangerous man in America, and he has known ties to terrorist groups. And he is taking the best of humanity to other planets. Do you understand why your report was rejected now? We need to acquire his comlink to stop Texas Red. That's all, Mr. Blue.
The infinite serf. His young whore with 12 blue arms shows at midnight, sucking the purple waves hard for $1. It's simple diversion, a date with Shakti in the infinite surf, a little dirja to overcome the demons of the day. After a week, he's bored, so Frank breaks it off, thinking he's immune to consequence, until he hears a toothless hag on the main road to Denpasar call his other name and show 5 kids with open sores. before BALI rose up screaming. Island wisdom says, when you're caught in a rip, go limp and let it take you to the coral reefs 5 miles out. Frank's body surfing the Indian Ocean when the 9th wave goes flat and he stupidly sprints for the beach. Cramps bouncing through his stomach muscles like pinballs of doom. There's no way to make it, so there's only one way to make it. With a simple release of finger and thumb, he drops his blue towel on the burning white sand before he went swimming, before he woke up this morning, before BALI rose up screaming from the ocean floor.
Robots, I said, exactly like Professor Hikita had glimpsed in 1938 through the overthruster he and Dr. Emilio Lizardo put together from spare parts in a laboratory at Princeton. 1938. Can you imagine what it must have been like then? Molte grazie, Dr. Lizardo.
No, not yet.
Faccine sotto, dottore.
Video?
The spike. The first problem of philosophy is distancing distance. While you're polishing a thought, you often run into something sharp. After a breakfast of black rice and bananas, Frank's walking the bluff, working on cosmic acceleration as art. when he sees his left foot sail clear, landing safe on the trail, but it's also impaled on a palm spike. After 2 weeks of nausea, amplified by the inability to swim, Frank finally allows the village shaman to resolve the problem with Japanese whiskey and a rusty razor blade.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. Blue. Although it's most unfortunate and you have not brought us closer to finding Texas Red, have you heard of the Doomsday Machine? It's not just a machine from the comedic film, but the machine is real. The Russians built one, and so did we. The Doomsday Machine is the end of man designed by man that no one can destroy. Some reports claim that the machine is in the hands of the Russian mafia, and others think that it's in the hands of radical Islamic terrorists. We have recent evidence to believe that it's actually in the hands of Texas Red. It's crucial for the sake of mankind that you get the Doomsday Machine safely out of Texas Red's possession. There's a lot of magic in this operation, Mr. Blue. Watch yourself. The best way to the mountain is sometimes away from the mountain.
Astrid. To the hip international community of travelers at Kuta Beach, Astrid's a joke because she gives herself to every guy leaving the next day. She's Swedish, blonde and ingenious. Nobody knows her game or unreported desire. So in his turn, busy with late packing and goodbyes, Frank's intrigued when Astrid shyly enters his hut. He's looking for a punchline, something he once said well, when she reaches up through the thatches and brings the Milky Way to bed.
The way she laughs in the bath. The way she combs her long auburn hair. It doesn't matter if she misunderstands the momentousness of it, or inflates its scent until they can't breathe without making love. It doesn't matter what's going on out there. It's his duty and clear desire to serve and protect her invading beauty. A poem for breakfast with a toast. One slipped under a saddle in Petaluma. A soft kiss on the back of her neck. Watching Peter Coyote do Hamlet in Bolinas. Short, simple things. Burst and brought quickly to light. Then quietly lost in the complexities. In the complexities of the day.
Come on in.
Good morning, miss. Is Mr. Green in?
Oh, good
I'm
afternoon.
looking for Mr. Green.
Okay, good afternoon, sir. No, he's out of the office at the moment. Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, I could have a case for him. My sister has been missing for a couple of days.
Oh, no.
But I don't want to take it to the police. It's a very private matter.
No, of course.
And, but I'm thinking that Mr. Green probably has a lot of cases, right? Is he very busy right now?
I mean, yes, he's very busy, but I'm sure he could take on your case.
And he keeps all of his cases on the cloud, does he?
What? Oh, no. They're all here. Look at this pile on my desk. It's crazy.
I see. He's kind of old school. You keep it. I see.
Oh, yes.
In that cabinet.
Yes.
I see. Oh, very
Mr.
good.
Green loves a hard copy.
I see. And what was your name again, miss?
Oh, I'm Adeline Witt.
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
paralegal.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Hamilton.
My pleasure.
Well, please tell Mr. Green that I have a new case for him if he has the time, and I'll be in touch. And here's my card.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. I'll let him know.
Thank you. Hamilton Brown.
Oh, a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yes, I think we'll be seeing each other again.
Take care.
Thank you.
I believe you may have found me.